Hello, everyone. Happy Friday night. Welcome to the Friday Night Live. Let's start the show the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Jolene. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Jolene. That's me. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Jolene. That's me. I break down all things Big Brother 23. Tonight is the Friday Night Live where I am joined by the Couch Potato Queens. But first, do not forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like, you guys. Let's have a goal. Oh, let me make sure I turn my Wi-Fi off. I want to be hard lined in tonight. Let's have a goal of getting to 200 likes during this live. I think we can do it. Mods, please keep me updated. So just smash that like. We have so much to talk about. What else? If you want to support the channel, you can send a super chat during the live, or you can check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Joleen Lunzer, or you can join my YouTube membership, and I'll be doing circle recaps on Patreon. So hello, everybody. Yes, let's get to 200 likes. We have so much to talk about. Last night's episode, we had the historic event of the Cookout getting to the final 6. Their mission is complete, but now they are cannibalizing. And all I have to say on the subject, you guys, is this.
Shut the up, Kyland. Shut the up, Kyland.
And this.
Fuck Kyland, and I said that shit. Fuck Kyland, and I said that shit.
Shout out to @Tribals Council on Twitter for that F Sarah Beth, but putting it over, or putting F Kyland on that. Let's just do it one more time because
fuck Kyland, and I said that shit. Fuck Kyland, and I said that shit.
And we said that shit. So without further ado, let's bring in my co-host for the evening. You know him, you love him. If you don't already, you should be subscribed to his channel, Couch Potato Queens. Unfortunately, Alex can't join us tonight, but Josh Mendelson is here.
Hey, and you know what? Fuck Sarah Beth. Fuck Kyland. Okay. And I said that shit. Okay. Thank you.
We are just starting. We are already starting, you guys. Oh my gosh. Josh, welcome, Josh from Couch Potato Queens. We have so much to talk about. Okay, so Kyland won the HOH. And it looks like it was the egg one through the fence, possibly.
That's the egg one. Makes me think of Annalise from season 21 with the chicken suit. Ugh. I hate that challenge so much. I'm not a fan. And I'm not a fan of the winner. A Kyland HOH means boardroom. It means he's going to have to talk to everyone. He knows what he's doing anyway. And it's just a week of wake me up when eviction happens. Thank you.
Exactly. When Kyland's reign is over. Yes. So he wins. Technically, he wasn't supposed to win, you guys. So here was the deal. The deal was he was supposed to throw it to Daybed Derek, because despite being in Final 6, Daybed Derek is still asking people to throw comps to him. This is ridiculous. And apparently, Hannah and Tiffany were out pretty early. Or Hannah wouldn't play this competition. I think Tiffany and Azza maybe were out early in this competition. And Kyland was claiming that I didn't mean to win. I'm just like accidentally. Like, so either Daybed Derek is that bad, which I kind of, would believe that someone could fall into a win over him, or Kyland's ego just could not let him win. What do you think, Josh?
I think the first. I think Daybed Derek is just that bad at challenges. I mean, let's get real. Like, it has never happened before where someone, like, in the endurance competition falls within, like, before the show's over. Like, that's a mess. And, like, Derek just can't win a challenge, but nor can Azza. So, like, Kyland probably was trying to, but then it would have been too obvious. So, too bad, Derek.
So Kyland's on his... What'd you say, Josh?
At least he can cast an eviction vote somewhat correctly now. That's good. Took him 10 weeks.
He did. He said, I sadly evict.
Yeah.
Instead of, So, and then, did you know Alyssa was his best friend when he voted her out last night? I had no idea.
I had no clue. Yeah, because they host the Big Blue Couch together.
I don't even think of them when I think of the Big Blue Couch. I just think of the brilliance that is Hannah and Azza performing it. You know what I mean? Or even Brittany. Who did Brittany perform it with?
She performed the remix. Brittany
did the
remix.
But I don't really think of them as the hosts.
It's the blue couch that Derek hasn't left in 10 weeks.
Exactly. And I do stay committed to Daybed. I know everyone is calling him the couch on Twitter, but I just think he's Daybed because he literally has been glued to that daybed since day one. And that's a daybed. That's a daybed if I ever saw a daybed. If you guys know what a daybed is. Not a regular bed. It's a daybed.
It's like the bed that you sit in during the day and just shoot the shit and talk to everybody and order people around. That's like what Amanda was in season 15. So Derek Daybed has been tits out all season, but it's like a bad tits out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not a good tits out. So he so there was a little bit, of drama when the feeds came back. Apparently Daybed wanted to cast a sympathy vote for Alyssa. And now he was like, oh, now no one's going to vote for me in jury because I didn't cast one sympathy vote because French dressing, the guy I fell in love with day one, was out pre-jury. And it's like, Daybed, no one was going to vote for you in jury anyways, unless we get a BB19 Paul type situation, like a Josh Martinez win where you're just winning because nobody wants like Kyland to win at the end or something.
Jolene, let's not even put it out there for him to get any votes in that finale. He'll be there in that finale. It's going to happen. He's going to be in the final three. It's going to happen. Always the least liked person's in the final three, but we just need to not put out there that he's going to win this game because, like, I can't have it with, like, the edits they're giving him. These editors are making him look out to be, like, America's sweetheart. No, you are not. That would be Claire and Derek X and Tiffany, not you. Have several seats in your daybed.
Exactly. Several seats. Okay. So he was like, I didn't know. It's like, bro, I mean, don't waste your energy trying to think strategically because you don't. Then we saw a conversation last night in the bathroom, I believe, between Kyland and Xavier. And Kyland just proves that he is the Cody Cauliflower of this season. He is obsessed with the hitman. He referenced BB16 again. BB16 sneaks in and tries to steal our great season, and he decides, which we've heard Kyland talk about on the feeds for a while, that he wants to sit next to the real gamer, the real winner, if you will. So he makes a final two alliance with Xavier, and they name it the Gentleman.
Why? Oh, this is just such a bad timeline that's just happening. Maybe I am praying in any way that this just does not happen. I cannot have another man win this. Please. I don't even care. Asa, let's go, girl. Like, let's any of them. Can this not happen?
I agree with you. Unfortunately, Aza is under the influence of Daybed Derek. I also think Xavier is under the influence of Daybed Derek. I'm not saying Xavier wouldn't have already shown these egotistical type qualities had Daybed not been around, but his obsession with Tiffany and talking about her and complaining has definitely come out more now that he hangs out with Daybed. And Daybed, I believe, is even rubbed off on Kyland because since day one, all Daybed has done in this game is hate on Tiffany, and he needs her out, and he's so uncomfortable around her. And now Aza, unfortunately, is like, I would take third place to Xavier and Daybed Derek. And I'm like, no, Aza. No, Tiffany even told Aza, like, men always stick together, women don't. Change the narrative. We see this in society as a woman. You see this all the time. But it's a conditioning thing. Like men from a young age are taught, especially like straight men are taught, like stick together, play together, be a team, don't be competitive. Women, on the other hand, not the same. We are not taught to work together. We're taught to be competitive. We're, basically placed against each other, whether it's in the media or advertising, marketing. So we're always at a disadvantage for this working together type thing. And it's unfortunate. And you know why they do it? I'll tell you why they do it. Auntie Jolene conspiracy theory, because if the women really got together and aligned, we would run this shit, and it terrifies the penises. The penises are scared that if the women join forces, I mean, we're amazing. We create life with our bodies, the amount of pain we put up with. We just are amazing creatures. That is why they separate us.
Jolene, but like, I'm here for the women. Like, even though like I sexually like men, like I'm here for women winning reality shows. Like, they're so much more entertaining. They bring the drama. They're fantastic. They give us the best television. Have you enjoyed a season where an all men alliance dominates?
No. Remember what a snore fest the brigade was once they got rid of Brittany? You're like, oh, so we just have to listen to Lane and Hayden and Enzo talk?
Ooh,
What?
so much fun. Truckers. Ooh, so much fun. Such a joy. I can't even imagine. I mean, at least we have a legendary moment this season, which we had like history was made, which I'm sure we're obviously going to chat about tonight, like legendary history. But I was secretly hoping that Alyssa was going to get that veto. I know I'm bad. I know I'm canceled for saying this, but I like to think a step ahead, Jolene. If Alyssa would have won that veto, then Daybed would have gone on the block, okay? And we would have lost Xavier or Daybed going into the final six. I know it's bad, but like I'm thinking a step ahead. People want a member of the Cookout to win, and a member of the Cookout still would have won. Alyssa would have been next out. But like this game, it would have given Tiffany and Hannah the upper hand.
I know. It's very tragic now. So Kyland has officially put Hannah and Tiffany on the block. My two favorites who I wanted to see in final two. And Xavier had a final three deal with Hannah and Tiffany and a final two with Tiffany, even though Tiffany was like, if I get to pick, I'm going to pick Hannah, but we'll definitely take him to final three. But Kyland and his ever-growing ego has just always thought he was better at this game than Xavier. So I think there's this part of Kyland. Here's why I think he's doing it, okay? So I have so many theories about this, Josh. Are you ready for it? Is everyone ready for the Jolene theories of why Kyland's doing this? So
theories with Jolene.
I did just do a live with June, and it was so fun, and she's iconic, and thank you, June. And I did say, I don't think a lot of this is stemming from misogyny, but I don't think they're misogynist, but I do think a lot of this is stemming from misogyny. Now that the more I think about it, because what tends to happen, and I think some women in the chat, feel free to speak up on this. You have these men that outwardly are like, I'm a feminist, I'm such a feminist, and they want to like wear the shirts and do all the stuff. They tend to be worse than the guys that are like, I don't like feminism. Like they tend to do us more dirty than people who are just blatantly like, I don't, whatever, women aren't as equal. The people that pretend to be our fake, you know, kind of ally, friend or whatever. And I kind of think that Kyland is similar to that because as much as he wants to preach, I come from a strong woman, I do this, I do that. The other thing, wear the t-shirts. What we've seen from him is a lot of the misogyny and a lot of the ego come through. And I think at this point, he would rather lose to a man because he has fed in to that daybed thought that women are sticking together, women are going to take us out, even though that is not what's happening at all in the house. They have protected the men. They have been the driving force in getting the Cookout and the Cookout men to the six. And so I think that it's more like I would rather lose to Xavier because I don't think his ego could take losing to Tiffany because I don't believe Kyland is stupid. He's not. So he knows that Tiffany is the real star of this show. She is the real one that is going to be the biggest threat at the end. But I think he would rather take Xavier and do this hitman bullshit that we see time and time again with two dudes at the end than actually go through with losing to a woman, or he's thinking that the jury of women will only vote for a woman. So that's just I've seen this time and time again. Early on in the season, I thought, nope, Kyland is awesome. He is going to be a cool guy, but it's again, he talked a little too much about being a feminist and when males are feminists, you know, when anyone's a feminist, you don't have to talk about it so much. And he talks about it. When guys have to talk about it a lot, it's like, what are you trying to protect, really? Like, why are you saying it so much? Show me rather than tell me. And we see the way he talks kind of at women. We see the way that he mansplains. And these might be things that he's not fully conscious of, you know, but they're definitely present and they're definitely there. And I hope he takes a look at that. Hopefully he's not like this in his real life. I don't know the guy in real life, but in this game, it's been strange. It could be why he likes someone like Sarah Beth, who appears to be a little more meek with like a soft kind of voice, someone you can care for, because guys like that love to feel like they're the big, strong man taking care of a woman. And Tiffany doesn't give off vibes like she needs to be taken care of because she seems very confident and strong.
I mean,
What do you
Jolene,
think?
he did take care of her a little bit on that in that video when he with the finger banging. I mean, we all saw it.
He
we
did.
all saw
With
it.
the finger bang you into my life. Girl, I've got a finger bang, and that's all right. Finger bang, 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 bang.
Okay, but like that video was kind of hard to watch. It was kind of awkward, but that's that makes him out to be such like a misogynist and a player. He finger banged her and then put her on the block to send her home. That's a mess.
And the fact that he doesn't see, like Stack to say, he wants to be with competitors. That's Tiff. That's Hannah. Like, what? Oh, wait. Obviously, Tiff and Hannah don't win anything, but Kai wants to be at the end with competitors. And obviously, oh, yeah, you're being sarcastic, I think, because they do win. And you're not even counting these women in the game. Like, take a look at yourself, sir. And he's probably thinking, well, Xavier's through it. So that's the only reason that they won. It makes, and if you want to be at the end with competitors, why you bring in Daybed?
Yeah. Why are you bringing Daybed who hasn't won a competition?
Why you bring in Azah, who wants to take him out and has been very vocal about that, but now he's trying to make deals with her, and it's like, she don't like you, sir. She don't like you. I don't want him to take Azah out, but it's like, why are you going after the person who wants to make a final two with you?
Literally, Jolene, he's going next. He's going to be going on the double eviction. Whoever goes this week first, it's going to unfortunately be Tiffany or Hannah. I don't see another scenario. We can talk scenarios, but like, I don't know if I see a scenario where Tiff or Hannah don't leave this eviction, unfortunately. But the next one out will be Kyland.
What about Azah plays in veto? Somehow she wakes up. She uses the veto, takes Tiffany off, and then they put Daybed up, even though Daybed doesn't even know how. Oh, so they put Daybed up and they can rally. Well, then how many votes is that then?
3 votes this time. So you need 2 votes to evict.
And Azah's not going to vote out Daybed. Shit. So put Xavier up. He wouldn't put Xavier up. That's his final 2. Damn it.
Yeah, he'd put Daybed up. It's not going to happen.
Daybed said, Josh, this is what he said. He said to Kai, he goes, I told Azah if she wins the veto, she better use it on herself. And Kyland goes, what? How is she going to use it on herself? She's not on the block. He doesn't even know how the veto works. We're in the final 6.
Why producers? Okay, as Shima said in season 11, producers and I need to have a little talk, okay? That is living rent free in my mind forever. Okay, production, we gotta have a little talk. 1, time to interfere. You need to take Azah in that diary room and grill her until she knows she's got to win her first competition. You need to rig that competition for Azah, let her win, make it like a singing competition where you gotta like match your modeling or singing. That's a competition. Let her win. Have her take Queen Tiffany or Princess Hannah off the block. And let's get these girls together. And she needs to be awakened, whatever. And she needs to do it.
She needs to wake up. I think she's going to look back at this because Azah does not want, if she ever won, she didn't want to put 2 women up. She didn't want to, do that. So unfortunately, though, she's still not on board to separate from Daybed and Xavier, and they're putting Tiffany up. He put Tiffany up on her son's birthday. On her son's birthday?
That's disgusting.
Today is Christian's birthday. On my son's birthday. She needs to rock star that shit out. On my son's birthday. You put me on the block.
That's a mess. First of all, also, I know she lives like 10 minutes from me. She's talking about that she lives in Birmingham on the feeds. It's literally like 10 minutes for me. So, Tiffany, if you get evicted tonight, when the show's over, I will send you a care package. I'll deliver it. Thank you. Azah though, like, what happened to her like interviews preseason where she was like, "I want an all-girls alliance," and she
loves June and Alyssa.
Like, what happened to that Azah? Because I still haven't seen her, and it's like week 10.
I know. This is how I feel. I just feel like this. I feel so. I just like Kyland. and some people are saying it's good for his game. It's actually not good for his game because Xavier is going to wipe the floor with him, and Xavier is definitely not going to take him to final two. If he has any say in it, he'll take freaking Daybed Derek to final two and wipe the floor with him, and Daybed Derek will get his 75K and think he's America's favorite. I can't wait till Daybed doesn't win America's favorite player.
It'll be like when Frankie didn't win.
Yes. I mean, it's just like, oh, I just can't wait to see that. But unfortunately, Kyland his ego is just so crazy in this game that he is like, that he thinks that he could beat Xavier and he wants to sit next to Xavier. And the fact that he's not even counting the women as competitors or great at this game at all, when Hannah single-handedly won the HOH when Xavier's like, I can't win it because I can't put Alyssa up. She did what had to be done and got the dang thing done. And of course, he's mad that she put him on the block. She said, is this because I put you up? And he said, no, but it most certainly is because she put him up as a pawn.
Speaking of this Queen Hannah, I think she's our saving grace on this show. I think Hannah could win this game. I still think so. I think Hannah's our winner. And okay, I think we're going to lose Tiffany. I'm sorry. I know I said it. I'm putting it out.
She could win the veto. We haven't even done the veto yet, Josh. Don't do that.
She could win the veto, Jolene, but like, okay, I have a good read. We know this. Like, I have to be realistic. I think it's going to be on Hannah to win these comps. Hannah's a beast. When Hannah needs to win, Hannah wins, and she knows what to do. She has the knowledge of Big Brother, and that's what all the comps are for the rest of this game, is the knowledge of Big Brother. You know that's what the final comps are. Like, I'm happy they did that race one or whatever, like the race to do the puzzle. You know what I mean? They had to race to do the puzzle. I'm happy that one's out of the way now, because that's like the only one that she's not going to win. I think Hannah has a chance. I really do. And I think Hannah has the votes to win it in the final against most people. She might have.
Yes. And again.
Shut the fuck up, Kyland. Shut the fuck up, Kyland.
But also.
Fuck Kyland. And I said that shit. Fuck Kyland. And I said that shit.
Exactly.
Love it. We're here for it.
It's so cuckoo that they formed this. Yeah, he went from Fingerbang Nation up in the HOH room with Tiffany to now, take Tiffany out, form a final two, the gentlemen, which is I don't like that name, because neither are acting very gentlemanly. With their little final two. Daybed Derek continues to just coast. He has no idea what's going on. He's not even a floater. He's just a coaster. He just is a daybed. He is just there. He doesn't know how the veto works. He can't win anything. He just complains and says, we need to do this. We, sir, you have done nothing but sit on the chair, and you think that's doing something, like being a pawn once or twice is doing something. You've done nothing. So there's no we in this. And if Kyland really wants to go further with competitors, then why not do that strategy that we've seen some Big Brother people do, we've seen some Survivor people do, where they take out the coasters, floaters, the people that they don't think are worthy to go any farther in this game. Then why not put Daybed and Azah up? Why put two people who are really playing the damn game? I feel like he's ruining this for all of us, especially us Hannah and Tiffany fans. And I think he's doing his game a disservice, because I do not think he has a chance next to Xavier. I think at this point, people are like, you talk too much, you mansplain, your HOHs were messy, you're obsessed with Sarah Beth. Shit don't make sense. They're not going to give him their vote.
I think Kyland's going to be fifth place regardless. I don't think there's a route around it. I think everyone will want to vote him out. They wanted to vote him out 2 weeks ago right away. Like, you're right. I don't see anyone wanting to take him far. They're all secretly annoyed of Kyland. I know they're just not saying it. They have to be. He is the most cringeworthy person. Okay, well, that's a really big statement. There's a lot of way more cringeworthy people, including people that were on this season, like French Fry. But like, Kyland's really cringeworthy with like how like delusional he is and how he like talks down to people. Like, I can't deal with it anymore. Like, it's like nails to a chalkboard listening to him talk, and I just can't do it anymore. So please, Big Brother contestants, if you can hear me, which you can't, I will yell over that wall, okay? My roommate Sam is in LA right now. I will have him run to that wall and yell and say, time to get rid of Kyland. He needs to go.
I'll be in LA Monday night for my show at the Hollywood Improv, and I will drive to frickin' Studio City and Burbank area, and I will yell. I won't. Don't at me, CBS, because I know they're serious this year. But I'm gonna yell from West Hollywood. And Eddie, I think you're right. I think this is these dudes are still. They're still if. It's so frustrating. Okay, so if freaking Kyland and Xavier would have shown even a little bit of the love they showed Alyssa and Sarah Beth to Hannah and to Tiffany and Ozza, the women who are in their real alliance, how different it would be. But they haven't. So I do think there's still this hatred for her because, Xavier was big mad because you screwed it up. You weren't supposed to win. We wanted Claire to go. And then ultimately she ends up taking Claire out because Alyssa gets another week. What's another week when she's just going to go next week? And as far as Kyland goes, he is probably still mad about Sarah Beth. And what we know about Kyland is #Kai complains. We saw his tweets. All the dude does is tweet at people and complain. There were so many.
It should be like a segment of complaints that Kai makes. I mean, there we go. Kai complains about everything.
Kai complains about everything. Pomegranate says, why do all these house guests year after year think they'll become famous because of BB? Dude, very, very few players can make a career out of reality TV, and you're not it. Yes. And my husband says, Josh and Jolene, yay! Yay. But it is a very unfortunate part of this game that men do tend to stick together more. So despite us getting to the end and seeing all, for the first time, all 6 house guests are Black, and we're going to have our first Black winner of Big Brother, which is so exciting. For 23 seasons, that's ridiculous. It's taken this long. We still see the misogyny creep in, and we still see the penises stick to the penises, even though it doesn't necessarily make sense for their games.
I know. And you know what? Davon did not make her speech last year in vain, okay? She did it this year to have a female woman of color winner, okay? Not a male. Well, I mean, it could be a male, okay? It could be a male, but I really want to be a female.
I think Davon would be a Black woman winner would be much better. And there's been a lot of, let me know what you think of this. There's been a lot of talk about Julie Chen, because if you notice, Julie Chen is not saying a Black winner. She keeps saying POC. Yeah. And we've had POC winners. I'm not saying we've had enough POC winners, but this is specifically for a Black contestant to win. And Julie just won't say Black house guests. Julie's probably being told by production not to say that. That's probably what's being said. I mean, she's getting a check, so she has to follow what production tells her. With that said, we have not yet, 22 seasons, had a Black winner. We had a Black runner-up, who is one of the best players in the history of Big Brother, the legend icon Danielle Reyes. She got robbed. She was robbed.
She totally should have won that season. There's no question. Danielle Reyes should have won season 3. No question. There's no one will fight you on that one.
No, and if they do, I don't know what show they are watching. So if you guys didn't see, the extended interviews came out with Claire and Alyssa. Did you see them, Josh?
I watched part of it. I know that I love Claire. I think Claire is the ally we've needed on the show for 10 seasons now, and I love her. I love everything about her. She's a good-hearted person. She understands that there is a bigger picture here this season. I really think she saw that, especially in that conversation with her and Tiffany, which made me cry. I was crying. I don't usually cry. I'm an ice queen, but I was crying, bawling. But still, like, I love how Claire reacted to all of this. I think that she is an old soul. I think she's super mature for her age. She's a good person. She just is. And I love her. Love Claire.
Agree with everything you just said about Claire. She's terrific. So the extended interviews just showed that Alyssa is definitely still very, very in the dark about what is going on in the game. She does not know at all. Claire's interview was a little cuckoo with Julie because I don't know when I know Julie's really into, she's big into the Bible now. She's doing Bible study ever since, the Moonves stuff came out. That's fine. That's her preference. However, in the interview with Claire, she said, Claire was just trying to explain, because she says, explain to me why you're okay with this.
I saw this.
Yeah, and so Claire's given the best explanation she can, explaining, the history of Big Brother and how important this is and why, how she's an ally. And then Julie goes, I think it's because you're a child of God. And Claire's like, yeah, okay, cool. And then at the end, she says again, keep being a child of God. We got it, Julie. We got it. Can we focus on the things that are in this game? Nothing wrong with God, but since when did people need you to be our pastor? You host the show, but I feel like she spends more time pushing that or telling us her different 10 commandments. And I'm like, can you just take that to the home and tell your husband that stuff? Because we don't need to know that. We know that already. Also, the show is inherently not about being honest and doing all these things. There's people finger banging on there. We've seen all kinds of sex. The
shower stool.
Yeah, we've seen the shower stool. People are lying for money. So we definitely don't need Pastor Julie Chen to give us, the sermon. Just interview the contestants about the game. That's what you're there for.
She went from the Chen bot to the Chen pastor.
It's just it's too much. You're just pushing stuff on people, and I get everyone can believe what they want and it's a beautiful thing, but at this point I'm just like, Julie, calm down. This isn't what we're here for. We all get to choose this. We signed up to see the game and hear you ask questions about the game, and she's like, how about that God? And you're like, he's great, we love him,
but great. Onto the show. Let's
but also yes,
we want to talk about the eviction.
Yes. And what's Claire gonna say? No, I'm not. I'm actually not. What are you going to say? Of course, you'll be like, yeah, thanks. And not everyone is on the same wavelength, faith-wise or religion-wise or exactly. So it's I don't know. You just stop. Separation of church and Big Brother at this point. We need it.
I was thinking the same thing when I saw the interview. I'm like, why, girl? Why? Why are you going there right now? You know what Julie needs to do? She needs to start a new show. Probably not on CBS. It'll be on another network where it's the talk, but it's all religious talk or something. Go on the religion channel and give your thing there. We don't want to watch that on Big Brother. We want to watch the backstabbing. We want to watch the finger banging. We want to watch.
And it made Claire uncomfortable. It makes people uncomfortable when they're not looking for that, and the way she said it, mention it once, okay, fine, but she's just really pushing, and it's we get that you love your beliefs and that's wonderful and God bless you.
Isn't that what you
but
said?
Yes, she just kept pushing it, and she just said it in the creepiest way, and I'm like,
okay.
I feel even really religious people are I love Jesus and everything, but Julie Chen, pull it back. Look, Jesus would be Chen, can we just enjoy the show? Okay.
Yes. Or maybe they can do a big Jesus and do a religious version on the Christian channel. And I'd be here for it. I'm Jewish. I'd still watch it. It sounds like it would be fun. But you know what I mean? Work. But that's not what we're watching. That's for Sunday. You know what I mean? This is for Thursday night eviction,
Yeah. I mean, well, they do have the Christian Netflix. That she could pitch that show to. I was supposed to do stand up on Christian Netflix, and then they forgot they booked me, and so I didn't do the show. But it was a couple years ago I got booked. They were like, you're gonna do a spot on Christian Netflix. They had this comedy show, and I was like, cool. And then all of a sudden I saw on Insta, I saw the producer guy never, we talked a little bit, and then I realized I never got the confirmation of that day, and I saw people online posting about it, and I was like, holy shit, that was supposed to be me. And I hit up, he goes, oh, I forgot. I was like, oh my God, God forgot about me. Like that one, I didn't get to, God was like, no thanks, no thanks. And yeah, and not everyone is religious. So Julie's really pushing all this, and with the commandments and all that stuff. And it's just like, it's too much. Like, I'm not one of those people, if someone says God bless me or something, I'm like, thank you. But she's creepily like, you're a child of God, right, Claire? And Claire's like, because you're a child of God. And you're like, Jolie.
You know how Claire does with the hands? Like, she talks their hands a lot. She's like, okay, like she goes like this when she's talking. It's like, I totally understand this. And like, she's like, you're a child of God. She's like, yeah,
Yeah, and with Julie's history of like judging other women for staying with their husbands, and then she stays with hers, it's like, ugh, it's messy. It's messy either way. Thank you, Celia. Yes, smash the like. Okay, so they, so Claire had to, she explained, and she did a great job. Creepy Julie, and Alyssa just continues to be very clueless with what is going on in the game.
She's been like that the whole season, though. That's why they called her dim.
Yeah, and yeah, she does give the staff and the players Bibles and stuff. There you go. Oh my God, she's turning into the church lady from SNL.
I mean,
it's just too much. It's too much, Julie. We get it. We like him. We love God, but can you ask the questions we need answered now? Like, these players, they were reading the Bible in the house. We got it. Okay. Yeah. So right now we have a veto competition coming tomorrow. Right now the target is Tiffany, but if Tiffany takes herself off the block, then I imagine that Oz is going to be put up, and then Hannah will go. And I don't know if I'm ready to say, well, I know I'm not ready to say goodbye to either of these women, but I just don't know how, if Tiffany gets evicted, what's going to be fun to watch besides rooting for Hannah? What part of it's going to be fun?
None. There's going to be no more watching the live feeds. I'll tell you that if Tiffany goes. We'll just be doing eviction chats. But like, I wish there was just something that happens by Monday that gets Xavier or Daybed as the target. Like, the viewers don't want Hannah or Tiffany gone. Okay, production, they don't want them gone. Production knows that. Those are the two that America's rooting for. You can try and gear America towards Daybed. It's not going to happen. America wants Tiffany and Hannah at the end. So if there's anything we can do here to make sure it doesn't happen where one of those two goes on Thursday, I'd be happy.
Expect the unexpected. Daybed had to self-evict. Maybe he got a movie role and he gets home and there's no role because he thinks he's going to be a big star. Diana Lee, for the first super chat. We are all awesome. And thank you, Mary Kid. I want Hannah to be a comp beast in the end like Casey was. You know what? I think she really could. And another thing, Legacy is talking about, Tiffany's goodbye message did have so many cuts. They definitely edited it for sure. I wonder what she really tried to tell Claire, because it had so many of these kind of what's it called? Not shaded cuts, but when you're editing a video and you can put in like the blur cut. Yeah. And it had so many of those. And then she saw a message from Azza, and she saw a message from Alyssa. And oh my God, I think I screen grabbed. Didn't I take a screenshot? Maybe it's on my phone here. And literally her eye, she just couldn't stop rolling her eyes. Yeah. When Alyssa was talking, because Alyssa obviously had no idea, she just didn't know what was going on in the game. And so Claire is just like, no, girl, I'm going to transfer it to myself so you guys can see the joy that I was like, I had to screen grab this and take a screenshot of it because it was just so funny. Love that. Alyssa looks like she's possessed in this one because she's moving at the time when I grabbed it, but and it's because Claire is a child of God. Okay.
Claire's child of God.
So here we go. Look at Claire. I was like, it is too perfect.
Everything.
Too perfect. Like Claire, she's like, okay, Alyssa, you don't know anything. What you're talking about, you think you're the reason that Claire was put on the block.
Oh my God, reset button. Could it be a reset button? And then that could be why it's a 2-hour episode. We could have a reset and then 2 rounds.
That would be great. I think it's a 2-hour episode because we're going to get a big jury segment and then we have a double. So that'll fill the time. But I mean, listen, didn't they do that shit for Frankie Grande when Caleb didn't want to participate in the competition with him? Didn't they do something to help? Can we do something?
Yes, that's what they did. That's what they did, and sent his ass home.
Yes, Claire is all of us. So at this point, we're just, unfortunately, like Josh says, one of these ladies is, unless Azah has the biggest awakening and she does win the veto and they put Daybed and she's willing to vote Daybed out, which is never going to happen. But let's just say, what did we add up the votes? Like that would be enough, or Kyland would break the tie.
Yes, it would be 3 votes. So like if Azah is willing to vote out Daybed, it would be the 2 girls, Azah and whoever she takes off, against 1 vote.
Now that would be Azah. If you want to be a legend in this game, I know you're not going to do it, but let's just say Daybed has no intention of taking you to fight. He's way more aligned with these men. He always has been, even though you've supported him mentally, physically, emotionally, in all the ways. He still looks at Kyland and shares more with him. He still shares more with Xavier. So if you can, please do us this solid.
Please. I don't want my girls going home. I'll be so sad. But like, if I had to pick one, this is going to be controversial. I might get canceled for this. I'd prefer Tiffany to go over Hannah because I think Hannah's more likely to win comps and comp beast her way to the end. I see it. I feel like it can happen. I feel like we would get an icon out of Hannah if she can do this. Because I think if she makes it to the final 2 chairs, Hannah wins this game.
Yeah, I mean, I still think, I do think as far as like the memory comps, things like that, Hannah is, she's golden at that. But I just don't want either of them to go. It's horrible. This is just worst case scenario. I mean, Daybed is just so pissed that he didn't win because he was like, because Kyland was kind of like, oh yeah, I mean, I got to do it. Acting as though he's remorseful. And then Daybed's like, I wish it was me. I wouldn't care. Like he would just do it. He would just put her up. The only solace I have is that Daybed isn't going to get the joy of taking Tiffany out if she does go home, because if this was his HOH and he got her out, it just sucks to know that one of these 2 women who have put so much into this game and given us so much to watch is going to be outlasted by Daybed Derek. That's a travesty.
It's BS. And I am sick of hearing Daybed Derek talk about his plans for the week when he wins HOH, because I have listened to that speech for 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Well, I'm going to take that bitch out of there. Or
he's waiting for the power competition, Josh, the strong man. Come on.
Okay, we both know he's not going to win that either. I'm a plus size man. The only competition he's going to win, and I'm saying this as a plus size man, is a binge eating competition, because I could probably win that. Okay, that's what he'll win. Or
I could win that too.
Or a sit on the couch as long as possible. Like old school, like season 3 where they had to sit in the bathtub the longest. That's a competition Daybed could win. Where they give that person, you know which one I'm talking about? Like the bathtub? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Chalkboy says, what is Azah doing there if she's willing to settle for 3rd? I mean, in a lot of ways, exactly. I think we've talked a lot about how Azah just isn't really made for this game as much as we thought, and maybe she thought she was. She does have this whole thing where she wants to be honest. She's an empath. She, unfortunately she got put in this Jokers group, and since then I feel as though she's just had to listen to Daybed's bad reads for so long. She carries her emotions with her, and I just don't think she has that kind of cutthroat, thing in her. She's just not gonna. Thank you, Tracy, for the super sticker. I just don't think she's cut out for this game. It's like lying, manipulation. You got to tell a lot of people a lot of things, and I think it doesn't seem to me that her heart is fully in it or has been in it. Did you hear? Oh yes, that Daybed claim him and X created the master plan, Josh?
Sure they did. Okay, with the chess pieces, that wasn't them. That was Tiffany. Tiffany created the master plan. You sat on your couch, had your little blue couch, big blue couch thing, didn't leave the couch, talked shit about Tiffany the whole season, didn't do anything. So let's not go there, David Derek.
Yes, thank you, Fetch Powers, for the super chat. It's and thank you, Tracy, for the super sticker. Yeah, it's just like, well, hello, Casey. Casey says, hi, Josh BB. Finally making a live with my two favorites. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Wow.
Yeah. At this point, Oz is a little too male identified. I was really hoping, I thought, you know, the women of the Cookout have had so many great talks and so many great chats together. And I thought for sure that Ozza would, you know, understand that they're gonna, like, in life, we're used to seeing men partner up and men kind of, you know, help each other out more than, you know, they necessarily help women out. I'm not saying all men, but it tends to be something that we see, whether it's within the office or school or things like that. So I would hope that Ozza could see, and she did have the support of Hannah and Tiffany, even though her and Tiffany had, you know, a couple little bumps in the road here and there. But overall, she is cognizant enough to be like, I don't want to put a woman on the block. I wouldn't put Tiffany up. I don't want to have two women up on if it was my HOH, but she still isn't fully on board to take these guys out. And I do think it's her friendship with David and her crush on Xavier is really clouding her judgment. And when she watches this back, if she does ever watch it back, I think she's going to have quite a few regrets.
Yeah, just a few. Just a few. Okay, the only really good thing that I have enjoyed over the last day, I mean, like, watching, obviously, the Cookout dominate, but, like, you know what I love so much about it? Is knowing that it's basically going to cause an earthquake of all the Karens in the Facebook group.
You're just loving it. Yes.
Get up, all the Karens in the Facebook group.
Yeah, Lorenzo says, so it's okay for the ladies to stick together to target the fellas, but it's a problem for the men to go after them. Tiffany and Hannah have been trying to make X and Kyland, I think you mean Kyland, to target each other, and it failed. Well, I think the thing with them getting together, it's not necessarily good for their game or Kyland's game. So at this point, it's just this kind of dick measuring contest because Kyland just doesn't want to believe that Xavier's better than him or would win over him. But in fact, he would, because that's just the case at this point. And so the fact that Kyland he has a really hard time. Even Sarah Beth told Kyland, like, Xavier would win over you. You'd be an idiot to take him to final two. So at this point, it's like a dick measuring where he's like, I'll show you. I'll show my girl that I can do this. And it's like, sir, I don't think that'll happen for you. And I don't think it's your best game move. And he's already talked about wanting to come back for other seasons. Did you not see last All-Stars? There might not be another returning season. And why are you playing like Cody Cauliflower? No, at least Cody Cauliflower had like this friendship with Daddy Derek. Yeah. You know, at least it was based on that. But Kyland and Xavier really don't have that big of a friendship. Xavier's gonna stab him in the back. So it just doesn't make sense. Now pitting two competition dudes against each other, that's good strategy. But taking arguably probably the biggest comp beast in the house to final two thinking you could win, that's not good strategy. So I think that's the difference. And I don't think that's necessarily what a win for Kyland. And I don't think Xavier is dumb enough to take him to two.
I really don't think Kyland has a chance to win this game. I don't think Kyland's going to win. I think, honestly, and I'm going to put myself out there to say this, I think Daybed might beat Kyland in the final two. I do not think Kyland will win this game. I think the only person that's really Team Kyland is Sarah Beth. I don't think anyone else is, and I think he's slowly but surely ruining his chances. I think it goes, this is how I see it. I'd say of people who can most likely win this game, Xavier and Tiffany, like this is like chances. Xavier and Tiffany are both at the top of who would have the chance. Then I would put Hannah. Then I would put Azza. Then I would put Daybed. And lastly, I would put Kyland. I think he has the least chance to win this game of anyone.
Wow. Legacy says it's also the fact that Kyland can make a mistake and be talked about for 2 days, whereas Tiffany can make the same mistake and be talked about for the entire week. So I think it is a little different where I feel like the women aren't making this as like personal, because it's, I mean, if you watch the feeds, you have seen Xavier just will not shut up about Tiffany. Daybed won't shut up about Tiffany. It really has nothing to do with strategy. It's almost like she didn't do what she was supposed to do. Well, she wasn't technically supposed to do anything, and not everything in this game is going to go your way. And I often say that, you know, the true character of someone will come out when they're not getting their way. So everyone forever was like, Xavier is just, he's the guy that everybody goes to. He's so, you know, calm and all this stuff, and he's so this, that, and the other thing, and he's the most responsible. And, you know, Tiffany's the emotional one. I would say, I would argue that Xavier is much more emotional, because look how he reacted when one thing didn't go his way. And also, Xavier is a smart man. He's cognizant enough to know that Tiffany has done a lot more for the cookout than Xavier ever did. If anything, Xavier has been more self-interested, despite calling her selfish, and working for the betterment of the Kings and for keeping Alyssa and all that. So, you know, it's just, it's a different feeling, and we never see in Big Brother really the women coming together, but we forever in these reality game shows see the men are terrified of a woman's alliance. They talk about it every reality game show that you can think of. They're like, are those two chicks talking? Oh no, the periods are going to sink. They're going to take over the world. You know, they're just immediately, these guys always want to separate the women, but you rarely hear the women going, it's a guy's alliance, you know, even though you see far more all guy alliances than you do all girl alliance.
It's so annoying. I'm over it. I want a big women's alliance that sticks together. It's never going to happen. It's come close. I mean,
it'll happen.
Gina and Allison, but they hated each other, so they weren't really an alliance. If you
look at the cookout, I mean, half of them can't stand each other, but they had a bigger mission and a bigger purpose, so they were able to do it. So it is doable. So the more we say it's impossible, the more it'll be impossible. It's like you manifesting it.
It happened in Big Brother 5. There was a women's alliance in Big Brother 5 with Diane, Nakomes, Karen, arts and crafts lady. Like, they had a women's alliance that was strong and they were good, and then like Drew and Cowboy got in between it. So like there was with like the twins. I love season 5, y'all. I'm a big season 5 fan. But like the season 5 had a girls' alliance. Season 6, the friendship was basically a girls' alliance. Do we not recall the friendship? We didn't like them. They weren't likable, but it was a women's alliance.
What? April wasn't likable? What? Jennifer wasn't?
I did love April with her insane amount of chain smoking and her tail that she had. It was great. It was everything.
Yeah, I mean, Stacked in Florida says basically Xavier wanted Tiffany to be a good little girl and shut the fuck up and do his bidding. They're ridiculous. In a lot of ways, you know, it wasn't until Tiffany didn't fall in line for Daybed Derek, and then she's a bitch. You know, if you aren't talking to him like, hi, da, 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 you know what I mean? It's that typical thing that will happen to women the minute a man does not agree with something they say, or you're being too powerful, you're a bitch. They don't like your opinion, you're a bitch. You speak too firmly, you're a bitch. You are assertive, you're a bitch. You get something they want, you're a bitch, you know? So unfortunately for Tiffany, she didn't do exactly what Xavier and Daybed wanted her to do in that HOH competition, nor did Kyland. He could have dropped a lot sooner so Azza could win, but he didn't do it. But you didn't hear him get the flack that Tiffany got.
All because she's a woman and has a vagina. That's just not cute, people. It's not cute.
Free the vagina! Free the vagina!
You know, I'm here for somehow if they bring back like a couple of them next season, like 2 or 3. So when I get cast next season, I can work with Tiff and help her win. Because like if I was cast and Tiffany came on the show, I would go up to her day 1 and be like, I don't even want to win this game. I want you to win. And I'm going to do everything I can to help you win this game. Like, literally, I would be her Claire season 2. I would do it.
Aw. Yeah, it's it's going to be a rough week, you guys, but we do still have veto tomorrow. Daybed said we have to finish the job in getting Tiffany out. And I'm thinking, again, like I said earlier, there's no we in the gentleman. There's no you, I should say, Daybed. There's just Kyland and Xavier. You're not helping.
Okay.
Also, Xavier has a cough.
Does he?
Now,
he has a cough.
There's been speculation. We do have to be careful. We do not wish COVID on anyone. Get well soon, Xavier. But
are we pulling a Christy again? Are we pulling the ball girl Christy again?
This season could just have to end, and Tiffany's still in the house. Because we have to take care of everybody, make sure everyone's okay.
We like halt them for like 5 weeks, and it goes on hiatus, okay, or they like put them in sequester for another 4 weeks, and they like brainwash them to want to keep Tiffany and Hannah. There we go. I'm here for it. Sure.
Oh my gosh. Xavier saw Tiffany as a threat as soon as she had DX take out Christian. Oh yeah. And isn't it funny that here's another riddle me this, Josh. Why was Kyland so okay with Tiffany until he started finger banging her, and now all of a sudden he doesn't have the same respect for her he had before?
Because he's a player. What?
Is it funny? Once women like sexuality comes out, or no, this is just me speculating. You know, we've seen this before when guys, you know, are able to get with or hook up with women. Sometimes they will lose respect for them. Now, am I reaching? But we are seeing a very different feel come from Kyland than before. Where it seemed like he was on board. He understood that Xavier had Kyland's name in his mouth. He wanted him out. You know, he was working with Tiffany. He respected her. It seemed like, you know, he respected her game enough and knew she was like a big competitor. And then they started doing the fingeration, and all of a sudden she's no longer a compy. She's no longer one of the best that he wants to sit next to. How did that change so quickly?
I don't know, but like that. Now that finger banging clip is in my head, and I want it out. Someone take it out. I
want to finger bang you into my life, girl. You want a finger bang, and that's all right. Finger bang, 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 bang.
I said that shit.
We better do it.
Fuck Kyland, and I said that shit. Fuck Kyland, and I said that shit.
So I don't know. Like I don't know. Like exactly. Maybe they have to take X out. Like he has to be safe. You know. Sorry, you cough, sir. But you have to.
I'll meet him eventually when he hits up his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I think he was talking about his ex-girlfriend.
I sent her a text. I was like, your ex is talking about you. And I'll explain what she said. Yay!
Okay, so for those who don't know, Josh knows Xavier's ex-girlfriend. So this is exclusive Big Brother T. And I'm just going to throw up our allegedly border in case anyone, this is all alleged. Okay. We can't, you do have text messages, but we don't know. We don't know what's really going on. And I'll see what you guys are saying in the chat. While we're getting, Flower says, it is disgusting. You can go self-isolate in Atharella saying you can go self-isolate in jury. Before Tiff was unattainable, he put her on a pedestal. After Spoony Booty Bang Bang, she was no longer attainable. And Kyland seems to be the guy who likes the chase. I'm just speculating. I don't know this man outside of the house, but he sure liked chasing that girl that had a whole ass Shelly at home.
So I got the tea.
Okay, give us the tea, Josh.
Open out, ready to go.
This is exclusive Josh tea.
So I sent her a text saying, I'm not liking his douchey side he's showing lately, LOL. And she said, he's super douchey sometimes, very cocky. And I said, yep, that side is coming out now, LOL. She's like, I'm honestly surprised he lasted this long. He hates living with people.
Wait, so she said his douchey side's coming out?
Douchey side. And then I said LMAO. And she said also about being protected. Because he said on the feeds today that I texted her, he was like, he basically he wanted to be protective of her. Like, he didn't want her protesting. He said something like that on the feed today for BLM.
He did.
So
he said she could go once or something. And then after that, he was like, it's too dangerous. I don't want you to go back out.
So the real tea is also about being protective. And I quote, he literally told me not to protest BLM and gave me an ultimatum.
What? Because okay, so they live in Michigan, right? Near you, or they live in Chicago? Okay.
Well, he lives in Wisconsin. She lives near me. So at the time, she may have lived near KZoo. I think she may have moved from KZoo, but she now lives out by me. But she said he gave her an ultimatum and told her she is not allowed to protest BLM. She wanted to. I think she went anyway. She's like, I went anyways. I wanted to. She's like, I did it anyway, but it was so annoying. And she's like, I wish I could hear it. So there's the tea spilled, a mic drop.
So can you explain to us, what does his girlfriend look like?
She's stunning. She's beautiful. She's just perfect. She's darling. She's the nicest girl.
What color hair? Tell us everything.
Okay,
without doxing her.
So, like, I don't want to. I mean, I'll show you. I'll show you the picture of them, Jolene, once this is over, because I'm not outing her. She is Caucasian. She looks exactly on the feeds how he described. He said she was a mix of Annalise and Alyssa, did he say? He said she was a mix of two past contestants, and she really is a mix of both of them. She's stunning, and she's the nicest girl.
So Hera was like, what? That was kind of the question I'm getting to. I was like, is she a white girl? Because I have this feeling that she's a white girl. Okay.
Yeah, she's Caucasian.
Yeah. Okay. So he didn't want his white girlfriend going to protest BLM, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Should have I not said this?
Well, he said it on the feeds. He said he didn't want his girlfriend to go because he was worried, I think, about her safety.
She said the truth is he gave her an ultimatum.
Wow. Well, Josh, thanks for spilling the alleged tea. But yeah, he did talk about it today on the feed, so it's not like it's a secret. I mean, this is
what he talked about. So
he did, because Derek F. also was talking about how his friends wanted to do more protesting, I think, than he wanted to do. Because, again, I think he was worried about safety and stuff like that. There was only certain protests, I believe, he said he would go to or something like that. Mm-hmm. So, wow.
There you go. I don't think I'm trying to protect her. I don't want, she doesn't want to be like, she doesn't want the
No one knows her name. No one knows who she is. We don't know.
I will, obviously, once we're done, show you a picture of them. So you'll see.
If she's okay with it, right? Like, not.
I'm going to show you in private a picture.
Oh, okay. I was like, we can't show it on live.
I'm not showing a picture of her. No, I can't. But I have.
The less I know, the better, because I have a big ass mouth. So just, awesome.
All right.
I had to keep it in that Miranda was pregnant for so long, and she finally released a video, and I almost said it a million times. Every time we'd go live, I'd be like, how you feeling? And then I was like, okay, we can't talk about it anymore because I'm going to spill this news and you're not ready to spill it. Yes, I did hear this. So not only did Tiff say it, but Alyssa told Christian in the house, and I heard it on the feeds, that she banged G-Eazy. And and Christian kind of was like, oh, wow, like, you've had sex with famous people. It's pretty cool. And she's like, yeah, NBD. So.
Oh, Alyssa, I can't. Mm-hmm. I can't with her. I can't.
What's the one Jeezy song where he's like, if I have sex with her once, then 3 times, I'm going to wife her, Well, it's like, fuck with me and get some money. Fuck with Cardi B's in it. Fuck with me and get some money. Fuck with me and get some money. It's No Limit. I think it's called No Limit. I used to listen to that when I'd hike Runyon, and then he would be like, I think if he had sex with her 3 times, he was going to wife her. But if he had sex with her any less, then no. So there you go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, bye.
Sorry. Did Christian know who that is? He was like, is that Garth Brooks? No, I don't know if he knew who G-Eazy was.
I like Christian. Christian is like the male player. He just got screwed. And, he got screwed pre-jury. And I wish he would have made the jury now. And I wish someone else, but
I don't care that he didn't make the jury.
I don't care because I'm happy that Brittany made jury now because we're gonna get a lot of TikTok videos next Thursday. We're gonna get like raps from the jury house. Like it's gonna be like the side album to like the one they made in the house. It's gonna be the rap remix from the jury house featuring Brittany. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of the song. If I fuck 3 times, fuck 2 times, then I like her. It ain't safe for the black or the white girl. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. I think that's how it goes. Do like I'm like this with my fingers? Go. It ain't safe. 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 Fuck with me and get some money. Fuck with me and get some money. Oh my gosh. All right. So we've had our fun. We're up at an hour.
I can't talk really quick though about
celebrity. Of course. Talk about yes, for sure. Let's go into Celebrity Big Brother.
It's happening. And like
I know.
Okay, y'all. I hope everyone agrees with me for this. But like I don't know how many words it is, so I can't even say it. But if New York Tiffany Pollard is not on it, I'm gonna have a problem. Okay, so like,
speak on it, Josh.
Oh my God! If you have not gone on YouTube and looked up New York versus Gemma Collins, do so. You are missing out on some clips. Okay,
the shoes. Like I don't want these shoes. Like.
She's some vocabulary that's not appropriate, but it's everything, and they're old maiden shoes, okay? And she refers to Gemma Collins as a fat C.
See you next Tuesday. Yep, she does.
Okay. And then tells her that she wears old maiden shoes. She's the term vernacular. It's everything. So please, everyone, look it up. She needs to be on it. Who do you hope is on it, Jane?
Well, I talked about New York already, Tiffany Pollard, because she was great in CBB UK. I think we need to see some Housewives. I'd really like to see a Nene Leakes appearance. However, with Greg Leakes just passing, I don't know if that's going to happen. Kenya Moore's doing Dancing with the Stars. I think she would be a great addition. Elliot, thank you for the super chat. Love seeing Ozzy stare at X as he cried the river over Alyssa's eviction. FX, still fine though. Still, no one can take away his fineness or his lawyerism. I think some people are saying New York is annoying, but not on Big Brother, man. If you didn't see her on CBB UK, she thought. So David Bowie's ex-wife, like first wife or something, right? Yeah. Was cast on that season. And David Bowie passed away, unfortunately, during that season. Yeah. But they had a cast member on there, David, whatever. Wasn't he married to Liza Minnelli for a time?
Yeah.
David, whatever his name is. And so this woman said, David's dead. And Tiffany Pollard watched her reaction. She's like, what? David's dead? And then she finds out that it's not David who's in the Big Brother house. She's like, no, they just said, I just saw him and she just said, so she freaks out on her. And it is, for a death announcement, it's probably the funniest death announcement we've ever had. So yeah, and then she gets mad at her. She's like, no, I didn't mean that, David. She's like, why would she do that? And she was just so good.
Do you know what?
Yeah, David gets.
Do you know what Housewife I hope gets on it?
Which one?
It's not going to happen, but Jen Shaw.
She's going to be caught up in some legal probably by then.
Can you imagine if Jen Shaw was on
that would be hilarious. Let's do scenarios on which Housewives we'd like to see. We've seen Brandi Glanville already. Yeah, listen, here's a very problematic possible choice. Okay, you ready for this?
I know what you're gonna say, and I was thinking it too. I think it's gonna happen. Are we talking about a past housewife who's no longer on the show anymore?
It's not a housewife. Actually, I don't want to. I shouldn't say it.
Just say it. 1, 2.
I shouldn't put it into the air because she's had a problematic past. But she did a stint on CBB UK, but she did leave early. But she's in drama constantly, and she's a YouTuber.
Is it Tila Tequila?
No, gross. Trisha Paytas.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
She will bring the drama. She is a troll. She's a human troll. And she did just have, not just, but she had that whole breakup with the Frenemies podcast. And she's always into something. And she was on, yes, Danny says, she was on CBB UK. Now, she did leave early. She was like, I don't like this. You guys aren't treating me well. But I was actually excited to see her on there and what she would do with it. But I think it's less likely she would leave this one, but she would bring so much drama.
I feel like Lance Bass will be on it.
Oh my God, boring.
I know, but they're going to have like someone from a boy band.
He's too vanilla. I can't with Lance Bass. He doesn't give me any real opinions on stuff. No, gross.
Not Joey? Is there any boy band? Nick Carter?
Listen, well, Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter and his mom, they need the work, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe.
Aaron Carter.
Aubrey O'Day, I would be on board with that because she was on CBB UK and she read Bear for filth and made him question his whole existence. And Bear went on to do the challenge and ended up getting arrested and charged with like a revenge porn type situation because he filmed his girlfriend at the time, Georgia. I don't know if they were girlfriend, boyfriend, but allegedly he filmed her while they were doing it through his home cameras and then shared it with people. So he's pretty much trash. So
maybe like someone, okay, this is going to be so random, but you remember the show Jackass from MTV, like back in the day, like 20 years ago? Of course. So they're doing a new movie on it that's coming out. I saw a preview of it when I saw Candyman. So by the way, I'm sorry I'm being random in ADHD. Candyman, incredible movie. Like Jordan Peele slayed this movie. Incredible. But I saw the preview for Jackass during that. But maybe someone from that, maybe like a Johnny Knoxville or like a Steve-O or someone from that.
Steve-O is sober now and he is a stand-up comedian. Bam Margera is not sober, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
But he's been on Dr. Phil, and if he was sober, I would say probably him. I would say AJ McLean would be better than Joey Fatone, too boring. Yeah. Lance Bass, I just feel like I'm not going to get any real opinions from him. Like it's too vanilla. I just can't.
What about Johnny Bananas? Would Johnny Bananas do it?
Johnny Bananas would do it, but I don't want to see him do it. Heidi and Spencer, they were on CBB UK, and they were actually good TV on CBB UK.
Okay, so legally, Leah said Tammy Roman, and I thought for a second, so she said Tommy Lauren, and I almost was like,
Tommy Lauren,
you out there.
Tammy Roman, very different than Tommy Lauren. Tammy might be filming. Are they doing a Los Angeles Real World? Back to LA. I think
and I think Beth is coming back, and they're all coming back.
So she might be doing that. I don't know, but I think she would be fantastic. Yeah, definitely like get in a hill start. You're not gonna get, super I don't think they're gonna get
someone from the Olympics.
Really A-list. No one from the Olympics. It was so boring. Remember we had that swimmer dude? He was so boring. He had to train. Yeah, he was so boring. Joey Fatone is on with he's not funny. He's kind of boring. Heidi and Spencer, I'd be okay with bringing them back. Yes, Tammy, Snooki, interesting, or JWoww, something like that. I think. Who else, Josh?
Maybe like a famous like YouTuber or something. Maybe. Okay, so now I don't know her new name, but what was
Gabby Hanna and Trisha Paytas in the house. Do you know anything about their drama? Oh my God.
No, but do you remember? I don't want to misgender or whatnot, but Chris Crocker, who did that Britney Spears thing 10 years ago.
Leave Britney alone.
She has now transitioned and is in the process of transitioning into a woman. She has come out as trans publicly and now is doing something. I think her name is Kara. Maybe they'll put her on because all the Britney stuff that's been going on. Someone with the whole Britney thing. That's maybe they'll put Britney's dad on it.
Oh my gosh. Jamie, the dad Spears. Legacy says, definitely need a comedian. Yeah, definitely need a comedian. Dr. Drew, I'd say too boring. Angelina from Jersey Shore, I would say too predictable. Kate Goslin, listen, I would be okay with Kate Goslin because she's just très difficult. You know what I mean?
Caitlyn
So-
Jenner could be one, but Caitlyn's already
No.
been on she was on the one in Australia, right?
She was like, didn't she do Don't Something Me, I'm a Celebrity?
Oh, I'm a Celebrity, get me out of her.
Yeah, did she do BB as well in Australia?
I think she did the BB Australia, yeah. Like this summer.
Okay, so let's
I've
add
heard someone from Drag Race is potentially going to be on as well, like a contestant.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to put a drag race. They're going to need big personalities, fun people.
Yeah.
Tracy says, Nick Lachey, I would say, okay, maybe. I think he'd be a little more fun than Joey Fatone. John Cena, yeah. Lil' Kim, for sure. Wendy Williams, she would never do it. Mario Lopez, boring. Jenny Garth, won't do it. P. Diddy, never. Snoop Dogg, I wish.
Jenny Garth wouldn't do it, but obviously
Tori would.
Tori 100% would do it. She is such a fame whore. She's done everything. Tori Spelling is 100% on it. Like,
Can you imagine? Well, she's on that new show, like Adorableness, I think, on MTV, because her and Snooki are hanging out now, and there's pictures of them.
Yeah.
So maybe she's booked and busy. But can you imagine Cat Williams on this? Oh my God, that would be amazing. Amazing. Jolene should do. Oh, seriously, I'm such a celebrity.
Jolene's gonna be on it.
What do you think about Todrick? I feel like Todrick would do it. He follows the show and he unfortunately cheers for Tommy, but yes, they're friends.
Someone said Nikki Graham, rest in peace. Oh, it still brings me back. I love her.
Right. Thank you, Tracy, for the super sticker. Oh my God.
It would be fun.
I just read a comment from somebody, and it's like it's so crazy.
What is it? What is it? I want to know.
I don't want to highlight it because it's clearly like a cuckoo bananas, but Lucy Lawless. Oh, Xena Warrior Princess in the house.
I know which one you're talking.
I know. I just can't. Some of these guys.
I love those ones. Love them.
Go jack off and take a nap. I can't with this. Like, drink some jack off, take a nap, drink some Gatorade. Call me. Don't call me ever.
The yellow Gatorade. I like that one.
It's just too much.
Farrah Abraham. Okay, she's awful. She's drama, but like I'm so here for her. I would be so here for her. The drama. Can you imagine? Did you see Ashleen versus Farrah Abraham fight on one of the interviews? Everything they got into.
Of course. So Farrah was on CBB when they did like US versus Brit on Celebrity Big Brother UK.
Yeah.
And it was entertaining, but it was so messy and she was horrendous. But yeah, on the after show for that, which is with Ryland's show, one of the girls went across the table. They were so annoyed with her that they physically assaulted, I think, and then they cut the show and escorted her out of the UK. That's how awful she was. Stack says, oh, I see which one she's talking about. Yes, we're not highlighting that. Did Jolene really just say that? I did. Yeah. I did. Yeah. Now, Eva, what do you think about Eva Marcel? I don't know if
she was top model and Housewives. It could happen. Maybe even Phaedra would be a good one. Phaedra's apparently coming back on Atlanta.
Yeah, and she's looking for anything. This only helped Candy. When Candy was on it, Candy didn't know much about the show, but Candy's smart enough to know her brand and to branch out into other markets because visibility is so important.
Kathy Hilton.
Yeah, right.
Kathy Hilton, could you imagine? I would be here for it.
I would love it because I need a new. When Dina Lohan was on it, it was gold for me because I did so many Dina Lohan impressions and it was my favorite thing ever. So I would love that. Oh my! Do you watch Plathville? Welcome to Plathville.
Alex does.
So he's just the dad is like this.
Is that that's like a musical? Which
No.
one is Beth? I know, and Alex watched and has been tweeting about it. So.
It's literally the blonde Duggars. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, well, it's cringe. I guess is it as cringe as the Duggars? I never really got into the Duggars because I was like, this is creepy. They don't all have to wear ankle length skirts, but some of the kids got away and are living outside of the house and married or don't talk to them anymore. But this Barry Plath, I keep telling everyone, watch Plathville, but he's just like, he gets in fights with his kids and they're weird and they homeschooled and they were just like way too strict and they didn't let them be on the internet. They didn't let them have friends. And these kids just missed out on so much. And the dad's just the creepiest dude. He's just always like, let me show you a picture of him.
Oh my God. I have to throw this out there. Have you watched the Paris Hilton cooking show?
No.
Jolene. You have to. It is
Why?
everything. It's Paris Hilton cooking. It's everything. And it's like there's this scene. Okay, she goes to like go pick up food at the grocery store, and she asks for the food in like a normal woman's voice. Okay, hi, can I get the fish, please? Like she's like normal like Kate Gosselin, and then they're like, okay, there you go, and she's like, oh, camera, that's so hot, thank you. Great. Like literally she asked like it for like her she's 40, right?
Yeah, she's my age. She's 1 year younger than me. We're both born February 17th.
Yeah, she like asked for it like a normal woman would. Like, hey, can I have this? And then she's like, oh, camera. Oh, it's so hot. Thank you. Like I was pissing myself. It's the funniest thing. I
think Courtney Stodden was on Celebrity Big Brother UK, but this is Barry Plath. He's always like this. And his kids are like, you ruined my life. You did this. And he's like, did I? Like he's just like a walking like bobblehead. He's just so creepy on this dang show. This guy got in a fight with his son. I mean, this is their, and it was just like his son's like, don't follow my wife out to the thing. And he's like, why can't I? I want to say hi to your wife. Like, he's just like so creeps. He is creeps. He just creeps me out. He reminds me, if anyone watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of the gentleman in season 4, how they just really go around. Like that's like, yes. He reminds me of the gentleman. He reminds you, are you watching this season of American Horror Story?
The vampires.
Okay, so yeah. Well, technically they're vampires, but they can go out during the day. They're more bloodsuckers.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we found out what they were this week. This last week, we did find out. Are you watching Impeachment?
They're created. Yes, I watched the first episode of Impeachment, of course.
So
I'm here for it too.
Every time I think of Linda Tripp, I think of John Goodman on SNL. Every time to this day, I think of him being like Linda Tripp, like to this day, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, when he played Linda Tripp, I had to remember that when you said the voice. I was like, oh hell yeah!
After we finish today, look it up. It's
funny. But again, another Ryan Murphy genius, and now I think the Tammy Faye movie is coming out, right?
Is that a Ryan Murphy thing? The Tammy Faye movie is Ryan Murphy?
It might not be. Now that I think about it. But the Impeachment is an American Horror Story. But this Barry Plath looks like the freaking bloodsuckers who have no creative bones in their body. And he's like,
yes.
I just can't. I feel like I should have been this guy's daughter because I feel like we look like.
I'm here for it.
No touching your genitals. Yeah, he's just like so creepsville, you guys. So creepsville. Buffy, Ron Jeremy, wasn't he? Leah Lee says Ron Jeremy, wasn't he convicted of like
he's had some legal trouble.
SA issues and stuff?
I don't think Tanya Harding might be someone that could. There we go. Have you seen Tanya? It's
of course. Pay her what she's worth. Get Tanya Harding. If you can get Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan in this house,
I would die. Could you imagine? They'd probably.
My gosh, that would be amazing. So we'll see. I haven't even heard any rumblings yet of any speculation. I mean, it's going to be a while because I don't think it'll come out till January. It'll probably go January to February into February. Yeah. So like mid January, like the last season a couple years ago, that Tamar one, CBBB season 2, I think it went like it went 1 month, right?
Yeah, it's like a 30-day show. 30 days.
Mm-hmm. What about Monique from Potomac?
I mean, she's no longer on it, but I would rather have Karen Huger or Giselle. Like,
Oh my God.
Like, honestly, like even Candace. Like, there's someone from Potomac. I think that would be better than Monique.
Not
I love Monique,
Candace.
but like, I think Candace would be honestly great. Truthfully,
No, really?
I think
She
Candace
would
would
just
be
fold
drama.
up her. She doesn't really that drama. She's kind of boring.
Maybe Karen or Giselle. Giselle would stir the shit.
Giselle would stir it up.
Giselle
Karen would never do it.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine Karen would do it. The Chrisleys and the Duggars in one house. Oh my gosh. Countess Luann. Listen, I'd be here for a Countess Luann.
Darling. Life's a cabaret.
Trying to explain. Oh, Dorinda.
Dorinda, what are you doing here without Dorinda?
What are you doing here without? Oh, you're talking about Monique, the Oscar-winning actress and comedian. I don't think she'll do it, but maybe.
No. But she'd be great. That would be great, but it won't happen. Howard Stern could be one.
Who's Miranda Cosgrove again?
Isn't she I'm gonna be wrong. I think she's a country music singer. Maybe, I don't know.
Isn't that Miranda
Puck
Lambert?
from the Real World. Puck from the Real World would be a great one. That would be a great choice.
Is he still around?
He's still around, apparently. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Puck from the Real World.
Evelyn Mendoza. Okay. Yeah.
Here for
Janelle. We could get Janelle.
Janelle.
Oh no, this is a different Janelle. That's Teen Mom Janelle.
Maybe we'll put Janelle in there just as like a twist. Someone from Big Brother.
Not Teen Mom 2 Janelle. That's Janelle Evans. That would be a hot mess because she's a little bananas, allegedly. Oh, she's iCarly. Okay.
It could be, I know this is going to be a controversial one. It could be Kirstie Alley because now she has been excommunicated from Scientology. But
she was on the last season of Celebrity Big Brother UK, and they had to make so many, I feel like, allowances for her to even do it that it kind of made the game not as fun to watch or fair. Natalie Nunn was on that last season too, and I would look for a Natalie Nunn. She always brings it, and she's played Big Brother before.
Yeah, that's true.
So there you go. I mean, there's so many people to choose from. I hope that they just keep going with Celebrity Big Brother because I freaking loved it.
Oh, I'm here for it.
Right?
Leah Remini could be one. Leah Remini I think would be a fun one.
Leah Remini would be great. I don't know if she would do it. And then Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin, yes.
I hope she feels better and, she can do it.
I think Kathy Griffin, like, she's so funny and she just got done so dirty. She really did. Her career got done really bad.
But she has lung cancer right now, I think.
No, does she?
Yeah, I think she had surgery and everything, so she's healing, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where she's at with her.
I love her. She's such an icon.
I know.
She's great.
I know. I love that you guys are saying me. This is like so.
Jolene, there we go.
Yes. Oh my God, Cheryl Underwood. I mean, she works at the Talk. Is the Talk still a thing?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Didn't her and Sharon Osbourne Sharon
Osbourne could be one. Sharon could be. No.
Did you see what happened with her on the Talk?
No, what happened?
She came to the rescue of Piers Morgan when he was just being horrible.
No.
And then she also I forget exactly. Me and Busy covered it. I try to forget some of these things, but she was being really problematic and she was pulling like that kind of Karen-y white lady card and telling Cheryl, like, I don't know, she felt set up by her co-host. And then Cheryl was trying to explain to her, like, because I think Piers was saying something about Meghan, the Prince Harry's wife.
Yeah.
And with a lot of, obviously Piers is not a good dude, in my opinion, at all.
He's awful.
And bigoted and stuff. And so she was kind of sticking up for that because that's her dumb friend. And then just the way she came off was just really bad. It was really, really bad.
Yeah.
So,
I could see someone from the Trump world in there again. I could see it because they tried to do it and they voted him out. Like, he left like a day into the show, but like, I don't know who.
The Talk has Jerry O'Connell on. I feel like Jerry O'Connell's been trying to, he's adorable and stuff, but he's been trying to find his place forever. He has been on like every show and the replacement host on everything, but nothing sinks and
Stay
sits
and
for him.
scream to where you belong. Thank you.
Yes, Legally said they have men on The Talk, the Black American Ninja Warrior host, and Jerry O'Connell. Interesting. Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. She told Cheryl, so Cheryl cried. She goes, "Don't you cry. I'm the one that should be crying. I'm Sharon Osbourne."
Oh, Lord.
Remember when Kelly said, "If we start illegal immigration, who's going to clean the toilet?" And we're like, are you people so removed from reality? Like, seriously.
You want to know the controversial housewife that I thought they would put on because she'd be drama, and it's not someone either of us like. I do not like this one.
Is it Ramona?
It's way worse.
There's worse than Ramona?
It's way worse than Ramona.
Who's worse than
Can I say
Ramona?
I can't even say it. Okay. Kelly Dodd.
Ew! No!
I
Did you
think
not see her just TikTok about being transphobic? And
I
this
know
chick
she's
is
awful.
lost.
She's awful. She's an awful person. What happened? This is not the. First of all, I'm sorry. I have to go on a tangent.
She's from Arizona. I lived in Arizona for 6 years. I mean, it's no surprise she has the thoughts she does about the world.
Should she always have
And
these thoughts?
Scottsdale.
Or is it since she's been with that reporter from Fox News?
No, I think she's always been like that. She literally grew up in Arizona, went to ASU. The coughing lady, the coughing Karen?
Yeah.
That should happen in Scottsdale. I lived in Scottsdale for 6 or 7 years. They're everywhere there. There's some good people, but they're everywhere there.
Coughing Karen, Airplane Kevin, like they're just.
That's why South Park has that whole bit where like, we're going to send you to the worst place on earth, Scottsdale. And it's a beautiful city, and I enjoyed my time in Scottsdale, but some of these people, I mean, Meghan McCain, they don't make them always that great there. Kathleen Madigan, I don't think would do it, but obviously is one of my favorite comedians. I would love to see it.
What about Andy Cohen? Would Andy Cohen do it? Or is he too big?
He should do it. I think it'd be fun to watch him.
It would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It would be fun. That's what I think. I don't know. Vicky John both them.
I thought someone said Barbara Walters. but they said Barbara from Shark Tank. I'm too sleepy. I was like, Barbara Walters.
No, I'm definitely Oh, we are funny. We're good.
Oh my God. Oh, Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox can go in there together, and we can finally watch people. Well, I don't even know if I'd want to see them hump. He's real skeety.
Maybe like a celebrity kid, like a son or daughter of a celebrity. Maybe like Cindy Crawford's daughter, who was on American Horror Stories. He looks just like her. Literally.
I didn't even know she was in the show, and I just go, "That's Cindy Crawford," and I had to Google it right away, and I was like, "That's her daughter."
I literally thought it was Cindy Crawford. That was like a 20-year-old version of her. That was like, what is it called? Like just put into it, like GCI or whatever it is. It's just like,
oh yeah,
identical, just like her mother.
Yeah, like they just After Effects the shit out of her face to make her look like she was when she was young. Jeff Lewis, that would be entertaining. I don't think he. I guess for the right amount, maybe. You guys, we can't have Tila Tequila. She's off her rocker. Like, have you seen Tila Tequila's videos that she puts out now?
No, she's
lost.
Bananas. What about Willow Smith?
I don't think she's
relevant because she's on that show with her whole family.
Red Table Talk?
Yes, someone from the Red Table Talk. Let's put one of them on. It's a great show. I love the Red Table Talk. You know, we don't like it. Okay.
No, it's not that I don't like it. I just don't think Willow Smith.
Let's not even say James Corbin because let's not and never. That was no.
Nana the other day was like, "Don't you just love James Corbin?" And I was like,
no. No, we don't because James Corbin is secretly, allegedly.
What? Oh, I got to put up my allegedly again. Don't say it. Don't say it until I put up my banner. I got to find it.
All right.
Okay. This is all alleged. Our opinion.
James
we don't know
Corbin,
shit.
allegedly James Corbin is like Ellen 2.0, like not nice to people, total a-hole, like not nice. Like I've heard
someone put Ellen DeGeneres as you're saying that.
The twist. Oh, you want a twist, eh? No, and like I've heard allegedly he's not that nice. And why is he on everything? Like he's like I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Sorry.
Jolene did deadpan. I did. I'm just like, Macaulay Culkin. I wish he would do it. He would never do it.
I love him. You know what? Macaulay Culkin and Lindsay Lohan are like the same. Like a phenomenal child actors that just hit a really rough patch and like have potential to be incredible. Like Lindsay Lohan too. Let's give her a comeback. She needs a comeback.
I know she needs our love and help because they did her so dirty in the child acting world. Terry says Amanda Seales. Amanda Seales would be fantastic. I'm
here for it. I'm here for it.
Right, and she would be such a voice too in that house because she doesn't hold back, and she's definitely a truth teller, and I love that about her. She would be great. I don't understand why Amanda Seales doesn't have her own show. I mean, I know because living in LA as long as I do, and the fact that she is opinionated and won't sell out, and her integrity is very important to her. I think that's threatening, obviously, to a lot of people, but she deserves her own show for sure.
Would love it.
Yeah, Culkin is in American Horror Story, and he's doing amazing.
Amazing. I love it.
Amazing.
I am here for Sarah Paulson's character this season on it. I love it. It's one of my favorite Sarah Paulson characters.
It is so. What is she? Coughing Karen, or her name's Karen in the show, right?
They call her tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis Karen.
Yeah. It's like Sally from Hotel, and that's my favorite one. That's like the farthest from her.
You know, Bobby Lee. You know, he does have that very popular Tiger podcast, Tiger Lily or whatever. Yeah. He might do it. I don't know. I never know with Bobby Lee if he would do something like that. But if the money was right, maybe. No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
feel like Paula Dean would be too problematic. I don't know if that would be a good one.
Yeah, she'd have to talk about what she probably doesn't want to talk about or what she's tired of talking about. I will skip over the Big Ed suggestions all day. That dude is an alleged pedo. Like I should say he has SA allegations against him. And I just think he's problematic, and TLC should have part ways with him a long time ago. He's not entertaining. He grosses me out. His ex-girlfriend released tapes of him like screaming at her in an emotionally abusive manner. I don't know if you watch the 90 Day stuff, but he is bleh, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. What about one of the members of Destiny's Child? Like one of the
Michelle. You love her because Michelle loves the Biblo too. Like she's very like into gospel and beautiful music. So Julie Chen would love her.
Yes.
Kelly would be great.
Kelly would be great. You know who would be? I'm only saying this because Kelly. I'm being so random right now. My mind is going in a million directions. I'm only saying this because Kelly Williams is in Jason vs. Freddy. What about like Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger? Is that random? Like
it's
I don't know.
Random.
And it's random. I'm just throwing it out there.
You're so random, Jamae. You're so random.
What about him? What about him?
Chris Lilly?
I'm losing it. Chris Lilly, put him in there.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers, put him in there too. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being random, but why is what's her name even in these Halloween movies? You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, Kyle Richards.
No, not Kyle Richards. The one she's always the bridesmaid, never the bride in every single movie. She was Tum Tum. She was
the Bride of Chucky.
No, she was Fern Mayo and Jawbreaker. You know who you have to know I'm talking. She plays the mother.
Oh, Fern Mayo. I love Jawbreaker. Not Fern Mayo though.
It's one of my. We love Violet. Okay.
Yes.
So what's the actress's name?
That actress. Oh yeah, she's great. She would never do it.
Why is she in Halloween? Why?
I didn't even know she was in Halloween.
She's in the new Halloween movies.
I don't even know if I watched a Halloween movie in a while. Have I? Maybe I did.
Yeah, she's in them. The newest one, she is in them. She's a main character. Wow.
You know who should be in it? I don't know. You know who should be in it? Judge Judy. Yeah, she was in 13 going on 30, Josh. I know who you're talking about. She's a great actress. She's great.
She's great, but she's always the bridesmaid and she's never the lead character. She's always like the front. Always.
And she deserves it because she'll like steal the show.
She does.
Hillary Duff. What about a little Hillary Duff?
Hillary Duff. I'm here for it. I'm here for Hillary Duff.
There's just so many people that we could freaking
Judy. Rosie O'Donnell. That would be another one. Andy Dick.
Yeah. Andy Dick. I think the liability would be too great with him.
They did Tom Green though. They did do Tom Green.
Yeah, but Tom Green is not. Andy Dick has like he's struggled with
Monica Lewinsky. Or Paula Jones. You could put one of the two of them in it.
If Monica Lewinsky would do it, I would be here all day, every day for it. I think since she's the executive, isn't she an executive producer on the new show that with Ryan Murphy? Yeah, I think he made her a huge part of it.
She was done really
of course.
Like,
I mean, and all these, if you look back to that time, because I was a teenager at the time, and all of the late night hosts, I mean, they just roasted, slut shamed. And if you think about how old she was, the position she was put in, how he abused his power, all of these things. So later in life, she did this TED Talk, which really was fantastic. If you haven't seen Monica Lewinsky's TED Talk, it was great. And I think it wasn't until we evolved more as a society were we able to see exactly how, because the misogyny and the patriarchy definitely was like, it's all her fault. And it's like, she was this young woman who this guy, I mean, Bill Clinton, roast.
Do you cover the impeachment show at all?
No.
Oh, hey, if you want to cover it at the end of the season, like to talk about it, let me know. I would.
Maybe we'll have to hop on a live and talk about it.
I'm here for it. I think it's doing really well. I love the crime shows, actually better than American Horror Story. Like the Versace,
they're good.
The Versace and the OJ one were incredible.
Incredible. The Olsen twins. Yeah.
That's happening.
We're mentioning Tom Green because he was on the last installment of Celebrity Big Brother.
But I don't want anyone from Full House, because then if they were going to put for someone from a Full House, they would put on Candace Cameron Pure, and we don't want that.
I know. Fortune Feimster, she would be great on it. I don't know if she would do it. Fortune Feimster?
No, not Fortune Feimster. I'm sorry. Someone said Punky Brewster earlier.
Soleil Moon Frye, yes.
Moon Frye would be good.
Don't know if she would do it, but Fortune Feimster would be
good.
Hilarious. I just don't know if she would do it. Tara Lipinski, the figure skater. That would be amazing.
I'd rather have Tanya Harding.
Yeah. Danny Bonaducci.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah, we need Jason Priestley so Nana will watch with me.
Okay.
Otherwise
I mean, no, do not say it. No. You know which one I'm saying no to. No, I'm not even. Don't even put it up there.
I think it's Les Moonves.
No, worse.
Definitely Les Moonves.
I think Monica Lewinsky's probably a good choice. I think that could very well happen. And if not Monica Lewinsky, like a Paula Jones, someone from the Clinton situation, I think would be, because it's relevant again. I think we might get that. That's what I think. We could. Well, there you have it, you guys. That's your Friday Night Live with Jolene and Josh. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Oh, that was a fun night tonight. It was great. How close are you to 1,000 subs, Joshy? We need like 200 more. So like everybody, like if you had fun with us tonight and you are not subbing to our channel, the Couch Potato Queens, please sub to our channel, everyone. I think there is a link below as well. They might be in the description. They're gonna post them, but please sub to our channel. We cover everything. We're doing Survivor. We're gonna do the Circle. We're doing Big Brother, of course. We do the Challenge, Bachelor. So if you're not currently subbing, make sure to sub. We would love to have you guys. We got three
23 with us still right now. We had over 4 for quite a bit of time. So if all those people subbed, you'd be well over 1,000. And if you guys don't know, once you get to 1,000 on YouTube, all that hard work and stuff, you get monetized. And they have a whole team. So definitely help. It gets you better equipment and it really just helps. So the mods shared the Couch Potato Queens channel. So just click on it. Give them a little subby. Smash the like on this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Joleen Vlogs. We too are 200 away from 1,000 on my vlogging channel. So
there you go.
Let's make it happen, people. Let's make it happen. All right. When are you going live next so people can find or catch you?
I am going live tomorrow to talk live feeds tomorrow in the afternoon. So come and check me out, everybody. I will post. It's usually around like between like 2 to 4 p.m. But I do go live on Saturday afternoon.
After the veto, then you'll know probably. Well, you might not know if I have a veto winner by then, but maybe.
Yeah, well, we already know everyone's playing in it. I might go tomorrow night. I'll probably go once we know who wins the veto. That's what we'll do.
Okay. So go sub to Couch Potato Queens, you guys. Smash the like on this video. Subscribe to Joleen Vlogs. I'll be back tomorrow at 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central, 1:30 Mountain to cover the challenge with Miranda. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks, Josh. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.